Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing some loaf cutting, and I thought I would go ahead and just jump right on into it. This first piece that I have here is Belmead Beauty, and this is from VCS. Oh, I can't, for freak's sakes. Belmead Beauty, and this is white nectarine and velvet sugar. So I warmed up a few loaves prior, or pre-hand. Freehand, is that a word? I don't really know. So I wanted to do VCS next week for my warm reviews, and so I thought I'd cut up some loaves and try to do this better than I have in the past. So if you guys just bear with me and let's see how this goes. I'm trying to get the timing down right as well. Trying to make sure that I get the right heat so that it just slides through. It seemed to do okay on 15 on one side and then 15 on another. Let's see how this goes. Whoops. So I was going to talk. Usually I do like a Q&A, but this time I don't know, just felt like jabber-jawing. So I have been going through some things. I don't really know if I can say it's like depression or what, but I have been completely unmotivated. You know what, we're gonna do half and half here. I've been completely unmotivated to do anything. Like, it has a lot to do with my daughter leaving for the summer. If you guys have kids that go to another parent's house over the summertime or whatever, I think I'm gonna leave that like that. Then you can probably kind of semi-relate. It's like when she leaves, it's like all my motivation leaves with her, which I know sounds horrible, but it's just like, I don't know, it's just like it gets so quiet here, and then all of a sudden it's just like quiet and there's like no action around here, you know? I don't know how else to describe it, but I, was doing a lot of like decluttering. So that's Belmead Beauty. I think that turned out okay. There seemed to be some pretty, I don't know, I can't see. There seemed to be some pretty decent pieces. It's not perfect, but it's better than what I was doing before. So let me see, let me put this. Let me move this. These are always like the messiest days when I do these, because I feel like I'm moving them to all different surfaces. I should just put them away, but that's not what I'm doing. Okay, so let's see. Hopefully this one is still warm. This one is Dancing with Grandma Violet. I've been dying to get into this one. So this is Candied Violets, Blushing Peaches, and Vanilla Custard. So this is kind of along the lines of Violet, but it's different. So it smells a little bit different than Violet. So anyway, so I've been going through that. I feel no motivation. So these can't sit for very long, or they start to get really hard. I just warmed this one right before I started recording, and I can tell I'm gonna need to warm it like right before I cut it. So so things like I was big into decluttering things and things going that way, and things are going exactly the opposite. Like, I need to watch an episode of Hoarders. Does anybody else do that? When you feel like you need some motivation, you start watching Hoarders to get motivated? That's what I need to do. Also, a lot of my time has been spent, first of all, doing nothing. Second of all, I've been lost in the beauty community, which sounds really artificial, but I realized that some of my makeup is old and expired. Before I got into wax, I was big into makeup. Like, I used to shop a lot for makeup. So I went ahead and kind of replenished some things that I had been needing, along with some things that I probably didn't need but went ahead and got anyways. And yeah, so I've been enjoying that a little bit, just kind of taking a break from buying from wax vendors, and let's see if I can, and just buying some much needed, so we're just gonna, oh, those are okay, we'll just leave them like that. And buying some much needed, where was I going? I don't even know what I was saying, forget it. I have no idea what I was saying right there. Okay, I'm gonna put this over somewhere else. I think the next video I do will be kind of like a Q&A style, because I feel like those are more like you have something to talk about. But, okay, so then I have this loaf of Cookie Monster Goes to Monaco, and I feel like I sent, yeah, Cookie Monster Goes to Monaco, which is the basic Cookie Monster, and then lemon curd marshmallow, which is Princess of Monaco. I feel like I sent a piece to somebody, but I can't remember who. I don't know. I need to put this in the micro. Alright, so there's going to be like weird pauses and silences. You guys know the drill. I should have probably popped those other ones out. Ah, crap. I'm just going to wing it on this one. I let it go for 15 and then I flip it over and then do another 15. That feels pretty good. I wish I brought my phone in here so I had my timer, but anyway, so after you start watching these like beauty gurus for a while, beauty influencers, whatever, it's like so frustrating because like, I don't know, I tend to listen to people like when they say, oh, this worked for me, and like I kind of believe the person, or like I feel like they're, oh, that one's so good. I feel like they are, whoops, really? Yeah, this is so old that you can't even pause it. Okay, so what I was saying is I feel like, why did I just put that on the same one? Oh, for Pete's sakes. I feel like they get so much like PR packaging and free stuff that for them favorites are like you know, a month at best. I never see, like, I can't tell you how many videos I watched. I have some of that. Can't tell you how many videos I watched where people were like, this is my favorite, and then next month it was like a different concealer that was their new favorite, and I was just like, can we just have like one standard favorite? I don't know. I feel like almost like they get paid to just, you know, like we'll pay you 10 bucks a view if you talk about this one product in your next video, that kind of thing. Like I honestly feel like that's how it works, because like I just, like, how do they keep up with that? I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. This one's a little melty. This one was smaller though than my other ones, so yeah, this one, it's smaller, it's harder to do a smaller loaf. Okay. I was watching Scent Junkie do hers, and she keeps hers like in a perfect, like she puts them back perfectly in her tin. That's not gonna happen here. Sorry if that's what you wanted, but. Okay, so that's Cookie Monster Goes to Monaco. Let's try and just, don't want this to fall everywhere. Alright, let's move on to the next one. I wanted to pull, let's see, I thought I pulled Purple Haze, but maybe that's an oblivion bag. I've got quite a bit of VCS that I purchased. So this next one is Witch's Chair. And this is Vermont Honey Apple Vanilla Lace Type. I'm gonna go ahead and dump this guy. That dumped out really easy, I wasn't sure. Yeah, so I have a lot of VCS. Like for some reason in the last few restocks, I just kind of went a little bit nutso. And the last couple of restocks, like I haven't really seen anything that I was like, oh my gosh, like this sounds like perfect. I'm in love with it. I've been looking for Cafe Reggio, but I haven't found that one. Like just the plain one. I thought she might do it in unicorn loaves this time, but she's actually doing Cafe Reggio and like Cup of Joe or something, or that Jackie O Cup of Joe that she's got going on now. So I'm not really interested in that because I really just wanted Cafe Reggio by itself. But yeah, I need to be counting, but I can't count and talk at the same time. Okay, so I'm gonna keep alright. I got this wax cutter from Hayden Rowe. I think my friend Candy helped me. She was like, there's 15% off the site right now, go grab your wax cutter. So I was like, I definitely need to. So that's how I ended up ordering from Hayden Rowe, my last order. So yeah. So I guess there really hasn't, does it seem like to you guys like the wax groups get quieter during the summertime? Like it seems like people are going on vacations and kids are out of school, and I know for me, like I'm not watching like the wax boards or like the groups as much. Like honestly, oh, this one's a little bit difficult. So yeah, I don't know. Does anybody else have kids that go away during the summertime? I feel like if you have more than one kid, it would be even harder. Like for the first week, you know, I'm sure most parents would be, you're kind of like, yay, this is awesome. You know, I can catch up on all the things that I've needed to do. Let me see if I can just go in. Oh yeah, that's a lot harder to do that. So like for the first week, I'm sure, or maybe a couple weeks for you, if you do that, it might be like a little vacation for you. But my daughter's older, so it's not really that big of a deal. But yeah, and she's super bad about calling. So it's like, you know, we could probably not hear from her for, I don't think I've heard from her for a few weeks. They're on a big vacation, so I didn't really expect to anyways. Okay, screw you. But whatever. So, I feel like I keep saying so instead of sorry about that. I have this thing about whenever I say like when I first started making videos. So that is Witch's Chair, which smells really good. This is probably going to be more of like a fall scent, but I still want to try a little bit of it. When I first started doing YouTube videos, I would always catch myself saying and every time I did that and I had a video where I consistently said over and over and over again, I had to delete the video and just start over. Well, actually before that I was able to edit when I was doing non-HD, and so I would actually take the time to edit out every I said if I kept saying it consistently. That was not fun because that took a lot of time to do that, to sit there and edit out all your ums. So I try really hard not to do it now, but then I noticed I replace with other words, like. So this one is Purple Haze Embeds Strawberry Jackie O Overpour. You guys know I love Purple Haze. Oh, this one smells so good. It is jelly-filled marshmallows, zucchini donuts, fresh picked strawberries, and What is Jackie O? Marshmallow Birthday Cake Noel. This one just smells really good. I like Purple Haze, honestly, on its own. Ooh, that one's pretty on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. And then on the top, got a little flower. So let's stick this bad boy in. I actually have a lot to do today. I mean, I have a lot to do. I've had a lot to do pretty much every day that I haven't done anything, that I've just honestly just haven't had the motivation, haven't had the drive, the energy. So I'm also trying to make sure, like, what I'm eating, like I'm trying to make sure I eat things that I know are going to give me some sort of nutritional value, just so that I can feel like I'm getting like all the vitamins I need and that kind of stuff. Because I know, like, this past year, like, our eating has kind of gone to crap. I was going to say the other word, but I try to keep it at least PG-13 here. So yeah, so we've been trying to make sure that everything that we eat is maybe has some sort of green in it, lots of more vegetables, that kind of thing. This smells really good. I think this is going to be one of those ones that I really like. I like Purple Haze anyway, so if you give me Purple Haze, I'm probably gonna like it. Have I been in the viewfinder this whole time? I hope like hell I have, because that's going to be embarrassing if I go back to edit this video and it's just some one hot mess. Did I put this in long enough? Oh, I don't think I did this one long enough, where the flowers are a little bit harder to, I don't know, we're just gonna go with it. So yeah, so I have been buying a lot from Sephora, and then I also return a lot too. Like if I don't like something, or, you know, like one of these beauty people went on and on and on about this particular foundation. I purchased it and I was like, what in the hell are these people talking about? It was like a matte foundation, and it literally like made me more depressed than I already was when I put it on. I was just like, this is so bad. It was a matte. It was that Too Faced Peach Perfect. I don't know if you watched my Sephora haul, but that's where I hauled it at. And I think I had already talked about it because I had already tried it out. I want to cut that too, but I feel like those are going to be too small of pieces. I don't know. So yeah, I tried that foundation out, and so now what I've figured out is that what I really want is more of like a radiant or a dewy type foundation. For some reason, dewy foundations seem to be like popular right now. Like a lot of people are liking a lot of glow. So yeah, I've been on a foundation hunt. This is kind of out of frame and I'm not even realizing it. So let me just move that just a little bit. This one smells really, really good. Okay. Just gonna cut that guy in half. You know, I'm still not into, like, I don't need to perfect this. I think what I'm gonna do is on the white bags. I think I saw Sarah do this, where she took the white bags and she wrote the scent description in Sharpie on the side, and then, but I think I'm gonna keep them in the plastic and then put them in the white bag, just to keep them extra secure or whatever. But okay, so that's pretty much my my chatter. So if anyone else is feeling depressed right now, you know what, I should let that cool for a little bit. If anyone else is feeling depressed right now, just in the summertime in general, I don't know why. It's just, it almost seems to go in cycles for me. Like, I'll go through like an up period, and then it sounds almost bipolar though when you say it like that, because bipolar is like really high highs and then really low lows. I don't get to that point. I just get to like medium, you know, like I get kind of like, my highs are not like, you know, like I think a traditional bipolar person would do like a lot of shopping and do like a lot of cleaning, like cleaning like until the late hours of the night kind of cleaning, that kind of cleaning, obsessive cleaning. And then when they get really low, it's like no joke low. It's like suicidal low. So I'm not anywhere like that. I go through just like stages where I just have like zero motivation. And that's kind of how I am now. And again, I always say this, like I am so close to just being, I mean, it's not that hard for me to get organized because I'm already like pretty organized. There are just like a few things that I want to do that I'm just not doing, you know, like it's a constant battle anyways to do, not battle, but it's a constant thing to organize anyways. So you want to stay on top of it because you have to go in and organize like a room every, I don't know, maybe I would say every like season, maybe. Like that seems like a pretty fair statement. All right, that smells really good. That smells really nice. It's like the microwave kind of warms it up a little bit. Okay, that is it. I'm gonna stop blabbing because I have no more loaves to cut. I didn't think I would get through them that quick. Hopefully you guys didn't mind the little in-betweens where I had to go warm up. But anyways, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching, and leave comments down below. I always like to hear what you guys have to say and what you guys are doing for the summer, and if you can relate to me at all, and you know, all that jazz. Also, if you've never commented before and you're watching this video, leave a comment down below. I recognize a lot of you when I see you guys comment. I'm like, oh yeah, I know her from Instagram or Facebook or one of the groups, and I can put your name, your, you know, whatever your YouTube name might be, usually to your real name. And I just like knowing who you are, you know? And so if you've never commented below, comment down below. Leave me a comment and introduce yourself and say, hey, I know I'm horrible about commenting on people's videos. I don't know why I do that. I like to leave comments on everybody's video that I watch, but sometimes, yeah, sometimes I just don't, and I hate it when I do that because I like to let people know that, hey, I'm watching your video and I'm enjoying it or whatever. But yeah, that's another story. Okay, I will talk to you guys later, and maybe I'll do some more cutting videos. I'm going to see how this footage looks. It looks like crap again. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Bye. If I can find the dang button.